he'd said. So jumbled, and why is it so blurry? It's supposed to look dreamy. Well, that's a choice, I guess. I mean, it's for a high school class, right? Then he'd looked at it again. Even for a high school class, though. He actually rubbed his eyes like my video hurt them inside. Honestly, Carmen, I expected you to take it seriously. Or did you just want to look cute at events? He looked me up and down. You managed that, at least. He sort of made a move for me, so I ducked under his arm and decided right then that nothing could make me turn in that video, or go back to working for Edwin, ever again. I was only 40 hours away from fulfilling the time requirement, and Edwin wasn't big on keeping close track of the timesheets. So I declared myself done and wrote a paper to fulfill the final requirement. And yes, I knew that I wasn't supposed to change the project without approval, but papers were the universal currency of high school, like paying with a credit card in another country. They'd grumble, maybe just give me a technical pass, but they'd accept it. It was work, after all. But I probably should have run my brilliant plan past the teacher, because he didn't accept it. Neither did the vice principal, or the principal, or the board of ed, not even after Mommy took a day off from work to come with me to plead my case. I offered to turn in the video, screw Edwin's opinion of it. Except it turns out that Edwin had kept better track of my hours than I had expected. They all knew I was 40 hours short. And, as I mentioned, there would be ice skating in hell before I would make up those hours. Which meant I was missing 1 credit in order to get my diploma. Which means I'm technically not a high school graduate. Yet. Funny how life visioning class was all about the visions and rules that other people had about my life, and since I didn't jump through their hoops, I was screwed. The life visioning class had taught me one thing. I didn't know what I wanted to do next, and I didn't want to waste money I didn't have figuring it out. Luckily for me, between Hurricane Mommy, Typhoon Me, and Tropical Storm Waverly, we managed to get the administration to agree to give me another chance to get my diploma. You can work for dreams come true, Waverly had said, and the school had agreed, after warning me that this was my last chance. If I messed this up, I was stuck. No returns, no substitutions, no backsies. And I only need to make up the last 40 hours, right? I'd asked hopefully. Mr. Velez sighed and looked over his glasses like I was confirming every disappointing thought he'd ever had of me. This is a completely different internship, so no, it's a second chance, a fresh start, from the beginning. And you need to turn in a final project that actually gets approved. Truthfully, it was fine. I didn't want to work for a princess party company, but I also didn't not want to. My best friend already did on weekends, and I could spend the summer sorting invoices for my diploma and writing a 5-page paper about how the experience had changed my life. Simone, the new boss, hadn't liked that idea, though. She said, "Believe me, I can't even begin to express how excited I am to have an actual assistant in the office. Thrilled is an understatement. But you can't really be a dream behind a desk. The only way to really understand my business is to perform. And we'll record a performance of you as a dream for your project." Which meant working days as Simone's assistant, and I had just started that part of the internship, and nights and weekends as an official dream, dancing and singing, once Simone had verified that I could actually do both, at the birthday parties of various Rugrats. Adorable Rugrats, sure, but Rugrats nonetheless. At least I'd get paid for the performance part of it. Waverly made it sound like it paid a lot better than the cupcake chicas at the mall. And that's why I was here, on the first Saturday afternoon in June, 2 weeks after I should have graduated, in the back seat of my mother's car, wriggling into a ball gown and pinning my wavy brown hair into a half updo. "Thanks again for the ride, Ms. Mireya," Waverly said as she zigzagged the tie in the back of my bodice. We'd only been friends since the end of junior year, so she was still kind of formal with Mommy. "My car's in the shop and my parents are out." "Yeah, maybe we'll make it to the party before the kid graduates from college," I grumbled. "Listen, Carmencita, I could have made you take the bus. I have plans, you know, and I..."